Hi, and welcome back to AI and 5. I'm your host, Simon Chris, and joining me today is Jaime van Leeuwen. Jamie is the founder of Absolutely AI, and we're going to be talking about the rise of creative tools. Hi, Jamie. Welcome to AI and 5. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me on.
Now, you're definitely in that creative space, probably one of the most creative AI people that I know. Talk to us about some of the tools. There seems to be a new one every day.
Yeah, I think we've all seen the rise or the explosion of the AI image generators. That was more last year and earlier this year. But at the moment, it's all around AI video. I mean, we're seeing some fantastic AI videos being created right through from personal projects or social media videos. But, even yesterday, Coca-Cola has released a completely AI generated Christmas ad.
Wow.
And yeah, it is. It actually got voted or ranked as exceptional in terms of how it can engage with their audience. So lots of people are playing with these tools and doing some great things, trying to find where it fits, right through from the smaller storytelling right through to these big branded kind of exercises too.
Yeah. And do you have a favorite image generation tool or favorite video tool?
Yeah, in terms of imagery, I've always used Midjourney, just because I find it gives me the best quality that I'm looking for, particularly when I'm creating professional imagery for clients. But Leonardo is a good one as well. There's
Mm.
lots of different tools out there. On the video side, we're seeing Runway making huge strides, but same with Luma. There's a few different tools out there as well. And where we are right now is not where we're going to be in a year's time. So how quickly we progress, particularly in the video side, will be really, really interesting.
Do you see a day when there is a full 2 hour movie on the television that was completely AI generated?
Yeah, I mean, well, at Absolutely AI, we've actually created a short documentary which showcases the potential of this technology. So it was a very painstaking process. A lot of trial and error to get each individual image and then animate it, put it together into a story. So right now it is very much piecemeal, but soon we will be able to complete quite seamless feature-length films. Yeah, I expect to see that within the next year.
And we all know that some parts of AI are non-deterministic. You never get the same thing twice. Are you finding a great appetite for models that you can train on, say Kia release a new car and we can train it on that model and therefore we always get the right image? Or are you finding other ways around that?
Yeah, that is the missing link when it comes to doing branded content. Obviously, if you're promoting a car, what you're seeing has to be the car that you're promoting. It can't be close, it has to be spot on. So,
Mm.
creating these models is definitely, there's a big appetite around it because you have to be spot on. And same with if you're looking to put a specific actor in a certain scene or anything when it comes to specifics, that is always the best way to go about it, is to train your own model for sure.
Yeah, wow. And all of that is kind of the what I might call the positive, the optimistic side of it. What about the other side of it? Where are you seeing it potentially being misused?
Yeah, I've always said from the start, the downsides, there's so many positives, but there are some negatives. And the biggest negative, in my opinion, is going to be scams, misinformation, not trusting what you see, particularly as these tools get more and more realistic, more and more blurring the line between reality and what's not real.
Yeah.
So I see that being a real issue. And I think we should all start to be a bit more skeptical of what you see online. If you jump onto Facebook right now and go into any of the travel pages or Europe experiences, things like that, people are posting photos, the AI images of Rome, but it's not actually Rome, and it's
Mm.
fooling hundreds of thousands of people. So that's on more the innocent, I suppose, side. But if you direct it to create, a damaging image of someone and people actually think that's real, well, that's a different story entirely.
Yeah, wow. And do you think it's going to affect, there's a lot of elections happening around the world this year. Do you think it's going to play a part?
I do, yeah. To be honest, I'm actually surprised it didn't play more of a part in the US election that we've just
Yeah,
seen.
right.
There were a few things, but not as I was expecting to see so many, videos, imagery, all sorts of things. But we didn't see the huge explosion. Maybe there's been a slower uptick than I kind of anticipated. But this is what you're going to see when these tools are so accessible, when they are inherently quite easy to use. If you get bad actors using them for certain things, yeah, I do see there being some negatives there, and we're going to expect to see them more and more over the next few months and years.
Yeah, wow. Well, we're right at time, but I have a question that I love to ask everybody. And given what you do for a job, I'd love to hear your answer, which is what's your advice for someone just starting their AI journey? Maybe they've never played with an image generation tool. What would be your advice?
Yeah, I love these tools because the best bit about creative AI tools is the accessibility aspect. You might not have an expensive camera, but you can now create great images.
Hmm.
Jumping in, exploring your curiosity, exploring your creativity is something that I'd always invite people to do because, on the whole, most people don't see themselves as creative or create much anyway themselves. If these tools can help you to tap into that side of yourself, I think it's a huge positive.
Yeah, fantastic. Look, that's great advice. It's been a great AN5. Thanks so much, Jamie.
Thank you.